You know, we spend our entire lives chasing something. But what if the game is rigged? What if the chase itself is designed so that we can never really truly win? That's what we're going to dive into. So let me ask you something and be honest with yourself. When you really strip it all away, I'm talking about the to-do list, the 5-year plans, all of it. What is the one thing you are really looking for in life? It's a big question, right? But here's the wild part. It turns out that whether you realize it or not, pretty much every single living thing on this planet is on the exact same quest. And what is that quest? Well, it all boils down to one single thing. We are all looking for pleasant experiences. That's it. From the tiniest bug to you and me, we're all driven by this fundamental need to feel good and, avoid feeling bad. It's like the operating system running in the background of all life. Now, we have a million words for it, right? We call it happiness or joy or just feeling comfortable. We might be chasing happy things or trying to stay in our comfort zone, but at the end of the day, it's all the same game. We're just trying to collect as many of those pleasant moments as we can. Okay, so far so good. But this is where we humans kind of go off the rails, because even though the goal is the same for everyone, our appetite for it, it's different, it's unique, and honestly, it's a little bit out of control. So, check this out. For pretty much any other animal, the search is pretty simple. It's a small circle. Food, a safe place to sleep, not getting eaten. Once they have that, they're kind of good. They're content. But us? Oh no, our circle of desire, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. It's like it can expand to fill the whole universe. I love this way of thinking about it. Your dog isn't sitting there stressing about whether it wants Thai food or pizza for dinner. It's not tormented by a million different choices. But us? We can want so much, so many different things that sometimes it feels like the whole universe isn't enough to satisfy us. And this is what leads us to the real heart of the problem. Some people call it the happiness treadmill, and it's the perfect name for it because it explains why that amazing feeling of satisfaction, why it always seems to fade away. So here's how the treadmill works. The thing that made you feel amazing yesterday might not give you that same rush tomorrow. The source, the thing itself is exactly the same, but our experience of it, that's what changes. Let's make this super simple. We've all been here. Think about your absolute favorite food in the world. The first day you have it is just heaven on a plate, right? It's incredible. By the 4th day in a row, it's nice, but it's just okay. And by day 7, you're literally begging for anything else. Sound familiar? And this is the crazy part. Nothing about the food changed. The recipe's the same, the ingredients are the same, and you're the same person eating it, but the experience, that feeling of happiness, it's just gone. It faded. The thing is, we're kind of trained by society to apply this exact same logic to our entire lives. We're told that lasting happiness is just around the corner. You just need a better education, then a higher paying job, then more money, maybe the perfect partner or a bigger house. We're always chasing that next thing that we believe will finally make us happy for good. But in all of this frantic chasing, we almost always forget to stop and ask one really, really important question. We never make this one simple pivot in our thinking that could honestly change the entire game. See, our strategy is always the same. When the excitement from that new car wears off or the honeymoon phase of the new job ends, we don't stop to wonder, why did that feeling fade? Nope, we just blame the source. The car wasn't nice enough, the job wasn't right, and we immediately start looking for a new source, a new thing, a new person, a new experience. And this right here is the question we just don't ask. We're so busy asking, where can I find happiness? That we completely skip over the real question, why does the happiness from this thing not last? It sounds like a tiny change in perspective, but trust me, it's a huge deal because once you start asking that question, it opens up a whole new way of looking at things. The search stops being this desperate scramble for stuff out there in the world, and it becomes more of an internal investigation, and we can call this new path the path of inquiry. It's really just about turning your focus inward. It's about getting curious about the nature of your own experience, about how your own mind works. So instead of just chasing the next shiny thing, you start to actually look at the chase itself. So what if the goal we've been given is just wrong? Maybe the whole point isn't to find some magical thing out there that will make us permanently happy. Maybe the real victory, the real win, is to just understand why happiness from external stuff is temporary in the first place. Look, the idea here isn't to just give up and stop searching. It's about changing what you're searching for. It's about shifting the focus from chasing the next fix to understanding the feeling itself. So I'll just leave you with this to think about. Take a real look at the things you're chasing in your own life. Is the happiness you're hoping to get from them just momentary?